After nearly a 15-hour standoff in Frisco, a man suspected of wounding a Texas state trooper is now behind bars. Authorities say 42-year-old Brian M. Cahill was arrested just after 5 this morning at a Frisco apartment complex. He's been charged with aggravated assault of a police officer. It all started Friday afternoon when a trooper tried to pull him over for a traffic violation in Plano. Fox 4's Dion Anglin tells us how events unfolded and details now on the trooper's condition. Dion.
Well, Rich, a lot to sort out here, as you can imagine, after a standoff lasting nearly 15 hours and one that included gunfire. The residents here got the all clear over an hour ago, so things are settling back to normal. As with much of the day, the crime scene processing continued. A 15-hour violent standoff ended at a Frisco apartment complex with the man who shot a state trooper injured and captured. 42-year-old Brian Cahill is now booked in at the Collin County Jail. And while investigators do not explain how Cahill was injured, they do say he fired multiple rounds at officers during the standoff. The short list of things we know: Cahill on Friday afternoon took off rather than stop near the tollway and Spring Creek Parkway when a trooper tried to pull him over for a traffic violation. A chase ended at the La Valencia at Starwood Apartments, and soon afterward, DPS says the suspect shot the trooper.
The suspect, again, is still believed to be in the area.
SWAT and local officers descended on the complex as Fox 4 cameras caught the action from the air and on the ground during a standoff that would continue through the night. Meantime, DPS reports the injured trooper is stable after surgery and faces a long recovery.
Are you Mrs. Cahill?
Saturday, at an address for a relative of the suspect tracked through public records, a woman told me she did not want to open the door. A search of Brian Cahill's criminal history reveals no major offenses. That, however, likely changed as officers lay out the charges against him in wake of this violent, arduous chain of events. Now, the suspect Cahill faces charges including aggravated assault on a peace officer. Now, as for the DPS, the state trooper, DPS tweeted that he is in good spirits and expresses his gratitude to the volumes of folks who have been expressing their prayers and thoughts for him. That's the latest live here in Frisco. Rich, back to you.
Dion.